Hello, it's me, MusicTechnician, and this is the second episode of Feed the Beast Academy. If you missed the first one, go back onto my channel and watch the first one. We're currently going through the tutorial, and one thing I will say is if you find any of this tutorial helpful at all, please leave a like, it really helps me out, and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and we'll get right back into it. So we've just finished the storage room in the school. Okay, so now we are moving on to the technology and automation room. Here we go. So we've got something here. Let's have a look in our quest book and see what we have to do. So we've unlocked a different link here, a different tree here. So introduction to automation. Learn about automation. So filtering, set some filters. So this thermal dynamics mod is a mod that I didn't really use a lot before, but in my Skyblock series on Twitch, I've started to use this because it's a really easy way to automate items. So yes, I stream on Twitch too, so go check me out, link in the description. But what does it want me to do here? So it says set some filters. Filters can be used to specify what is allowed to enter a block through the duct. You can open it up to set its whitelist or blacklist. Items on a whitelist are the only items allowed to enter, and items on the blacklist are the only items not allowed to enter. So you can have it so if you don't want coal blocks to go into a certain chest because you want them to go to a furnace, you can set that as a blacklist, but if you want everything else to go into the storage, you can set it like that. Set the right filter to be a whitelist of ores. Set the middle filter to be a whitelist of dirt. And set the left filter to be a blacklist of ores and dirt. Flip the lever to turn on the servo, and then items would be pulled out of the crate on the left and into the crates on the right, depending on how the filters were set. So this is a servo here which sucks items out, and these are our filters. So let me just double check what it wanted. On the right hand side it wanted a whitelist of ores. On the middle it wanted a whitelist of dirt. So right hand side, whitelist of ores. We actually need some ores to do that. So if I take the ores out, so you need the ores to be able to set the filter, I believe. So if you go like this, we can put these in here. It doesn't actually use up our item. It's just a filter. So it's just showing you what items are available there. We need to set that to whitelist. And that will allow ores to go through here. So there's lots of different things you can use with this filter as well. But we're just going to go through the basic bits to begin with, I believe. Put these back in here. Grab some dirt. This is going to be that one. And then this one needs to be a blacklist of all of those things. So let's take out one of each. I know I'm taking out the whole stack of each, but I know I'm putting them into the chest. That is the wrong thing. I want to do it in the filter. Failed already. There we go. Perfect. Make sure it's on a blacklist. So that means any of these will not go into there. Oh yeah, this is another really helpful thing. Instead of having to shift and click each item, you can just click once and drag your mouse across. It's so helpful doing that. Makes putting things into storage so much quicker. So let's turn this servo on. Ding! Although we could have just set that to ignore redstone, but so because these aren't ores or dirt, they can go straight into here. These are whitelists, so only those items can go into these sides. Perfect. So what are we doing next? Fluid transfer. Move some water. Like item ducts move items, fluid ducts move fluids. Portable tanks can be set to automatically output to the block underneath. Use the crescent hammer on the top portable tank to make it move the water to the tank beneath it. You can set servos to function when they don't have a redstone signal by opening it and pressing the redstone dust button on the right. Do this here and let's set the servo to either ignore redstone or low, which means no signal. Okay. So we want to set this so that it automatically goes from here down to here. So it's saying just fill it up from the bottom. Just fill it up from the bottom. There we go. And then any more that goes in will go into the top here. So now we're going onto the servo. So normally servos need a redstone signal by default, but you can go onto here, and I normally put it on ignored. And you can see it's moving that fluid now through the fluid duct, being sucked out by the servo into this other tank here. So if we look at our quests then, we've actually unlocked another bit here. So introduction to technology. Making energy. Use a coal generator. Most technology mods use RF, which is essentially just electricity. There is a couple of different modded energies, but sometimes you can mix and match them. Sometimes you have to make them all into one thing. But I think RF is the most common. Generators are machines that make RF. The coal generator uses furnace fuel, such as coal, to generate RF. Place the coal generator down on the block of iron and give it some coal to make it generate RF. Okay then, so we'll pop down our little generator here. And as you see, there's a slot like a furnace. Just pop that in. And you can see that is now making RF just here. So you can see it's filling up, which you can see either just here, or there is a little thing above it called Whaler. So it's what am I looking at? And it gives you information about what you're looking at. So here it's showing me resonant filters, trap chests, marble. And then here it's saying it's coal generator, and it shows me how much energy is available in it. So anyway, next. Moving energy, place flux ducts. So, and just like the item ducts and the fluid ducts, we can move flux or energy using flux ducts. While you can technically get away with having generators directly next to your machines, it's not the best idea. Yeah, so if you have a machine right next to your generator, it normally powers it automatically. Flux ducts and other power cables allow you to connect generators to machines at a distance. Place the flux ducts down on the wall. So it says flux ducts, but I have one flux duct. So now you can see it's connected just here. And now it's given me a redstone furnace. So generators make energy, but you also have to use it. There are plenty of machines that use RF to perform a variety of functions. The redstone furnace in particular uses RF to smelt items. It functions almost exactly like a regular furnace, except it runs on RF instead of coal. It also smelts a lot quicker, so the redstone furnace is always helpful. Place the redstone furnace on the block of lapis lazuli and use it to smelt some pulverized ore. So as I say, this is always a very useful furnace to have. I could go onto there and it shows you the recipe to make it. It looks a bit scary, but it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to make. So yeah, we need to place this down anyway. So you can see there's 60 RF in there. If we place this down, that is now being used up. And it's being transferred over to here. It shows me there's some in the flux duct there. And we can see, look, it is now filling up this furnace. Cool, it's full. And now this will fill back up as well. So you can also make buffers, like you can often make batteries to store a load of power so that you're not wasting generation time. Take some iron ore out of the ore chest and smelt them in the redstone furnace. So this is a nice little setup here. So the ore chest was this one here. It is nice. And then we put this in here. I think we just need one, but look how quickly it goes. Look at that. Oh, nice and quickly. So anything that you can smelt in a normal furnace can be smelted in a redstone furnace, I believe. Did we want just the one? How much did it want? Oh, it wanted 4. I didn't notice that, but if you hover over, look, it says 1 out of 4. It also says 4 there. So yeah, let's grab a few more. Let's smelt those up. Oh, look how quick it is. Look it. Oh, look, it's got a progress bar on the Whaler above. So there we go. We got the 4 iron ore. We got a certificate in technology. So onwards to the next room, which looks like it's going to be Astral Sorcery, which I've not really used before. So we need to go into the Astral Sorcery area. It's a magic mod focused around harnessing the powers of starlight and constellations. So I've not used many magic mods, so this is going to be as much a tutorial for me as it is for you guys. So Astral Sorcery room, here we come. Hello. Ooh. This section has less in-world information. You will have to rely on the quests and using JEI. So it's starting to take information away from us, right? Which is good because that's how you learn. If you got somebody holding your hand all the way through, you're not going to learn. You need to learn and do things yourself. But that's where JEI and quest systems are really helpful. So here we've got quest completed. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I want to have a look at these. So what's... Oh, that's... I've seen some of these in some worlds that I've been on mod packs. They're like altars or something. Floating crystals can only be found in ancient shrines which spawn in mountainous areas. Dig into their basements to find the floating crystal. Ah, I didn't know they had basements. But as I say, I've never really done much with Astral Sorcery, so I didn't really know that. But yeah, so you can dig underneath them and find these floating crystal dudes. Cool. Let's have a quick look in the quest and see what we have to do. Using starlight, make a resonating wand. A lot of recipes in this mod require starlight in addition to items. When you're just getting started, the only way to use starlight is to place a regular crafting table near a floating crystal. So we put a crafting table near a floating crystal. Okay, the resonating wand is used to activate Astral Sorcery blocks. While holding it and running around the overworld, you can also see the location of rock crystal ore that spawns underground. Place the crafting table on the wall block near the floating crystal and craft the resonating wand in it. You can see the resonating wand's recipe by searching for it in JEI or clicking the resonating wand in the task section of this menu. So we can click on it there, but I'm going to probably use JEI to do it. But first, we need to grab this thing, plonk this down on the wall, I think it said. Ah, look, it's shining down. Is that... It's showing me starlight, I think. So what do we need? We need the resonating one. So if I go down here to my search bar, I can search for resonating wand. And I presume it's just going to be the basic one. So there's other ones that are here. But I presume it's just going to be this one that we have to make. We need 2 aquamarines, an ender pearl, and any marble. So if you see underneath it says accept any stone marble. So that can be any marble. So let's do that. We need 2 of these guys, 2 of these guys, and 1 of these. And we can make bonk, bonk, blunk, blunk. Oh, in fact, you know what? I can show you this. If I have everything in my inventory here, if I go on the resonating wand, and then I press the plus, bonk, puts it in for me. So you don't even have to remember the shapes of things. It's great. There we go. We got that then. Quest, using starlight. So let me hold this a minute. Okay, I don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, go into your quest book. It'll show you the next step, normally. Make a luminous crafting table. What is a luminous crafting table? The luminous crafting table allows you to get starlight just from being able to see the night sky. Ooh. Though it will also be powered by a floating crystal if one is available. So it gets powered at night, presumably then, and only at night. And it has to have access to the night sky. So you could have like a garden with it, maybe? To craft items with a luminous crafting table, you have to give it the items as usual, and it must have access to an amount of starlight depending on the recipe. If the luminous crafting table has the items and starlight required, right-click it with a resonating wand to craft them. Okay, so we want... Oh, I've got my caps lock on. Apparently... I can't remember what it was called, but it had table in the name. So again, if you're not sure, you can just search for part of the name and it will show you. So I don't know why searching for table shows me shurikens, but veg table soup example there. Luminous crafting table. Here we go. So we need 6 marble, any marble. This accepts any type of workbench, so it'll accept the Tinker's workbenches as well, which is another mod. And then we need some sooty marble. Okay, so it's given us the sooty marble. Got all this, and I presume we have to make it with starlight. Does it say with starlight? Yeah, plus starlight. Doesn't tell you how much you might need, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't know if there is different amounts, but there we go. You learned more about exploration. I did. Your vision expands. Okay, so crafting items with starlight. Oh, also, I think it wants me to put this down here. So let's plonk that down. And then we can see it shining down there. Look, but we're in the night sky anyway. So let's see what we have to do here. Crafting items with a starlight. Illumination powder is just one of the many items you can make with starlight. You can place it down anywhere and it will act as a light source. And it doesn't take up a block space. Ooh. Oh, that's exactly what I want. That's what I want in vanilla Minecraft for creative. Anyway, moving on. Place the luminous crafting table on the quartz block and craft illumination powder according to its crafting recipe. So let me click on this time. Ooh, this is a fancy crafting table, isn't it? So glowstone dust, 4 glowstone dust, and an aquamarine. Oh look, We have exactly the right amount. So, ooh. Does this show you like an amount of starlight then? Ah, probably. How does one get it out? I have to... I have to use the resonating wand. There we go. Nice. So we got some illumination powder. Ooh, Britannia. So I have used a little bit of Britannia. Britannia is a pretty cool mod as well. I've used this a little bit, mostly in Stone Block 2, I believe I used this in. But let's learn a bit about Britannia, shall we? So learn about Britannia. Britannia is a tech mod disguised as a magic mod. Ah, yes it is. With it you will use flowers to generate and manipulate mana, which can be used to do various things. So let's go into the area, shall we? Introduction to Britannia. Generating mana, making an endo flame. Oh, has it taken my illumination powder off? Yeah. So generating mana using an using an endo flame, not an illusion. Not an illumination flame. That was the other mod, was illumination powder. God dang it, music. So magical flowers are created in the petal apothecary. Fill it with water using a water bucket. Make and then throw in the petals according to the Endoflame's crafting recipe, and then throw in a seed to craft the flower. You can either throw items at the petal apothecary or right click with a petal in hand to place it inside. You can also sneak and then right click with an empty hand to take the last item back out. So if you make a mistake, you can take the items back out. The Endoflame generates mana when a burnable item is thrown on the ground next to it. If it's placed near a mana spreader, the mana will move to it. Once you've made the Endoflame, place it on the lightest grass block. Throw some coal nearby and it will begin to generate mana. I don't see any lightest block, but... oh, there we go. There it is. Ah, because this is a mana spreader. Yeah. And that's facing towards this mana pool, which we shall learn about soon. So this is the apothecary, so we need to fill that with water. Like so. So, Endoflame. We need brown petals, 2 brown petals, 1 red petal, and a light grey petal. So with these, I believe the way you get petals, you can also click through the recipe. Yeah, so you just put the brown flowers into here, or the flowers into there. A bit like making dyes, I suppose, makes the petals. Let's grab all of the petals. And we need, what was it, 2 brown. So 2 brown, 1, 2. Wait, where did the other one go? Only shows 1 there. 1 of them. 1 of them. Wait, what did I do with that other one? Did I break it? So I am back. I didn't have to cheat some brown petals back in, but I don't know why that did that, but here we go. So if I just stand on top then and throw them in instead, there we go. That's showing 2 brown petals in there, and a grey one, and a red one, and then, oh look, it's telling me it's ready. If I put some seeds in there, I will get my Endoflame. There we go. Pop that there. If I throw some of this near it, shall I just throw the whole stack? Let's just throw the whole stack. Now, because it's an Endoflame, I believe it's going to, like, essentially burn it, right? And it's going to send mana over to here. So the next part we need to do, we are going to need this Wand of the Forest here. So how is a Wand of the Forest made? Just with petals and some living wood twigs from a living wood tree. Well, we can make living wood, actually. Moving and storing mana. Mana spreaders are used to transfer mana. So they're kind of like collectors as well, if you will. And mana pools are used to store mana. So that's these little things here. Sneak right click a Wand of the Forest on the mana spreader and then do the same on the mana pool to point the spreader at the pool. Any mana inside the mana spreader will be sent to the mana pool. So it's essentially like aiming it. So we need to shift, right click. Oh look, it's saying that's targeted. Nice. And then shift and right click here again. Yeah. There we go. So now it's collected. It's collecting and it's pointing directly at it. That's pretty cool. And it's filling the mana pool. Cool. So what can we do with this mana that we're collecting? Some items can be crafted by throwing them into a mana pool that has mana in it. This uses up some of the mana. Throw an iron ingot into the mana and it will be turned into a mana steel ingot. Okay, so let's grab some iron here. Let's throw it into the mana pool. Look, it's saying there's a tick there, so we can make that recipe. Ooh, nice. Nice little sound there as well. Crafting with mana. Oh, where's my chest gone? Chest is gone. So, elven trading. Get some elementium. Later on in the progression, you will eventually make a portal to Alfheim. This essentially works the same as crafting with the mana pool. You can throw certain items into the portal and you'll get other items out. Any item you throw in that is not part of a recipe will be lost. So if I throw in a mystical grey petal, what happens? Oh, I got a red petal from it. Did I? No, I didn't. So you see, those are just lost now forever. They've gone through the portal. This portal is not for players. Players cannot go through the portal. It's just for items. So for particular items, if we throw the mana steel in, bonk. And then I think we have to wait a moment. No, I think we need another one. Ah, there we go. Nice. Certificate of Britannia. And now we've completed the basics. Let's have a quick look. If we go into here and into recipe, Elven Trade, look. So this is a tab in your just enough items recipes. It shows you need to throw 2 mana steel ingots in to get an elementium ingot out of that. So there we go. So we've converged now on this part. School's out. Go to the overworld. Collect 1 reward. No task. Teleport to the overworld. Now that you've completed all of the tutorials, you can head over to the overworld and start playing for real. Nice. Let's click on that. Get teleported over. And then we can start the pack proper. But I don't really want these episodes to be too long. Don't want you to get overwhelmed. If you have found any of this episode helpful, leave me a like, subscribe so you see more. Let me know down in the comments if there's any particular mod you would like me to have a look at. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.